Hello and welcome to a Count Noctilus level up guide. This is probably the one guy from the vampire accounts that I know most about. And let me tell you, I love Count Noctilus. Mostly because he takes their best unit, the Necrophist Colossus, makes them cheaper, and gives them more weapon strength. So yeah. We are just gonna go into this tree and grab Route Marcher, and I've said it in my Luther Harkon's video, but don't bother with living ship as it is not that useful, since you should, as your first building choice, grab heavy ballast, which will give you +4. Now don't mind the 40 that is from the bod that gives you base 40. You only have 1 point per turn, so that will change that to 5. And where you start as Count Noctilus, you can go to Lustria, but I would suggest going to Ulthuan, which I will be doing a stream of eventually. But also, that trait also, if we look at it, reduces construction costs for the shipbuilding, which is nice. But there is Ship Carpenter, which you should be going for, which will take 13 turns to get to, and you will minus 50% ship construction costs for him, which is what you should aim to do. Now, for him, the same as everyone else, I would suggest not getting Ghost Fleet. That's probably the least important one. Maybe do Bind of Service, but grab Freebooter for that extra income. Either Sea Dogs or Bind of Service. Either one is good. Go on account and then Lightning Strike. But in my personal opinion, I will pick Route Marcher, then go Malcosmith, Mystifying Miasma, grab the Curse of Undeath, Invocation of Nahek, second point, Invocation of Nahek. Literally, you can do either of these, whichever one you want to do first, because healing is very nice for Undead. Grab the Drowned Dead, Evasion, Wind of Death, Magical Reserves, 1.2 Shades, Arcane Conduit. And definitely at this point, whichever way you're going, while you're doing your magic, this tree will unlock. And I suggest trying to do it as soon as possible because Master is dreadfully very useful for Lord Recruit rank, as you have offices and they need to be a certain rank to be in place. Don't worry, you'll be able to recruit them in one turn, as there is right here Sentries in Command, which will probably take you another 13 turns to get, which will boost them by 5, so you will have, along with Noctilus, you will have them at level 8. So you get them very close. And then you just need a few buildings to push them up from further beyond. You can get Regenerative Hull, as we are trying to not necessarily grab this, but it'll be helpful to get it. As you can also get Vandal, which will give you more pirate growth, which makes this useless, as you will have 10 per turn, which is more than enough for Vampire Coast. For Vampire Coast, it is more than enough growth to have 10 per turn. And you will get even more once you get this at end, so it'll be 12. So you'll be getting 1 growth per turn anyways. Pretty much. So don't bother with getting this extra living ship. Grab of the Von Karsten line as that generation, and you can grow. This is the point where I will say it's up to you to get Seekers. It might be nice to get that, to get the Unbreakable, but not necessary. Of course, give him his Necrophist Colossus mount, Lucky Charm, and Tenacity to give him that extra health and extra oomph. We are going to grab Inspiring Presence, I would say go Rotten Death immediately, but probably not, as you are most likely going to have zombie pirate gunnery mods, and you would want to increase these guys more. So let's make these guys better. You could also switch this out for Dark Powder Overload if you have Queen Bess at this point. And if you don't bother. Or if you have Necroplex Colossus Army, just go place it in Rotten Death and then grab a reanimated marksman. Grab a Bastille, and then grab Hardened by Death, as that will give you more melee attack, weapon strength, and magic resistance for Necroplex Colossus. Now you're at the point where you throw a point in Pit of Shades, and you can place a point to another Drowned Dead, as I like to have that. Probably definitely grab All Hands Hoy, as that will give your Necroplex Colossus even more damage and leadership, which will be helpful. And you have 3 points left. Now, you can place these 3 points wherever you want. I personally would say just grab Sea Curse and Invincible Fleet to have him be unbreakable. So you can have him survive probably and not crumble. Or you can go throw it into Living Ship, which will probably be the better way of doing things, is doing Living Ship. But, at the same time, probably not, as you have all this magic. And by the time you get to this point, to do Living Ship, his ship will be done. Trust me, his ship will be done. So maybe throw into the upkeep reduction to reduce those Ron Prometheans, not Ron Prometheans, Necroplex Colossus even more. So that's Count Noctilus done, like, really quickly. I play him a lot, so I know what he wants. And trust me, his magic will be helpful very early game. Especially the way I play him. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys learned something on how to level up your lords. I hope this video will help you in the future of you going to the higher difficulties. This has been me, Kelsey Drake, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.